My wife left church. My wife has stopped attending the Seventh-day Adventist Church, but I have not given up hope. Here's why. During repressive communist times, a woman in my home country, Romania, learned about the Adventist Church and began to attend Sabbath service regularly. This infuriated her husband. Where are you going at the same time every Saturday? He asked. Honey, I'm going to the Adventist church, she said. I already know that. He snapped. You can keep going, but on one condition. You cannot be baptized. I don't want to hear that you have been baptized, or I will kill you. As the woman read the Bible and learned more about Jesus, she became convicted that she needed to take a public stand for Jesus through baptism. Church members surrounded the newly baptized people after the Sabbath ceremony. They offered hugs and colorful flowers. Everyone was smiling except for one woman. She was not sure how her husband would react. That afternoon, she found her husband in the front yard when she returned home with flowers in her house. He was sitting at a wooden table with a sharp knife sticking out of the top. Where are the flowers from? He asked. I was baptized today, she replied. His face turned purple with rage. Did you not believe me when I told you that I would kill you if you were baptized? He said. Pulling the knife out of the tabletop, get ready to die. He said and lunged at her. His wife fled to the back of the house where the couple had a garden. Her husband caught up to her in the corn stalks. As he raised the knife over his head, the woman begged for one last wish to pray. The husband agreed and watched as his wife knelt. He loomed over her as she spoke to God, holding the knife high above his head. Suddenly, the knife blade silently slid out of the handle and fell harmlessly to the ground. The man's face turned pale. His whole body began to tremble, and he fell to the ground beside the blade. His wife jumped to her feet and helped him up. Wordlessly, they went into the house after some time. The husband was baptized. God changed his heart. If God can change this man's heart, I know he also can touch my wife's heart. I can trust in God even when all hope seems lost. So, what a beautiful incident it is. You know, a woman can turn anything and anyone to God. Everything is in the hand of woman sometimes. That's why God is so good. When your husband is not able to turn his life, it is not means that you cannot turn. A woman can turn her husband to God or to any aspects. That's why Bible says, woman is a light of her house. Woman is a light of her house. If the woman is not there, the house will not have light. It's like, it will have darkness. So woman can lead her husband, lead her children in the right way. So God did wonders. We see that, how God led the family. Same way, I'm sure the good Lord will lead them. So let the missionary do the missionary work. Let the mission report do. So let us give liberally our offering to the mission work, so that the mission work will carry on and will get good progress. And today we are going to have a nice Sabbath lesson The title of this lesson is nothing but, can you tell me what is the title of this week's lesson? Church organization and unity. I know this week we are going to study how can we have unity in organization rather having disunity. You know, most of the organizations are growing. We see all sorts of new organizations are growing. Do you know why? Because they are not getting along each other. Because of that, today we got so many organizations. In the beginning, we had only one church. You know what is the church name? We had only one church. In the beginning, there is one church we had in the beginning. Only one church we had. Garden of Eden, God's church. After which, in the New Testament period, we got one more church. It's only one church. And then we got 7 churches. And then what happened? People come to one church called Catholic Church. From that church they came to, person went to the Catholic Church and they gave their hand to the Romans, and that became Roman Catholic Church. And in the 15th century, it is divided. Catholic was Protestant. And after Protestant and Catholic divided, Catholics started their own church and they go with one hand, and the Protestants started going into different ideas of different churches, establishing different denominations and becoming different organizations. Now we got 64 denominations in the world, and more than 3,600 organizations in 64 denominations. And we also have a good organization called Seventh-day Adventist organization. Seventh-day has unity in diversity. How can we have unity among us, though we are different, coming from different background, different culture, different languages, different colors? How can we have unity in our organization? I want you to, take part. This is not a monologue. This is a dialogue session. This is a dialogue session, not a monologue session. If I only speak, then it's a message. Pastor Anand will tell me, you are only preaching. You didn't really speak and having a good dialogue. So please speak to us and let us speak and let us have a good conversation. Let us have a good dialogue rather than having a monologue. How can we have unity in diversity? Brother Charles, can you tell me, how can we have unity and diversity among us, though we have different colors, different culture, different background? Adit, can you share? Thank you.
If we believe in the same true God.
If you believe the same true God, you mean to say as if people are coming without believing true God? Yeah, what you mean is right. Sometimes we come to church thinking that we are coming to church. Thinking what? About ourselves, not about thinking the Creator. Most of the time we don't even remember the Creator. Thinking that this is what's happening. People are going to church nowadays by saying how pastor is. They don't go to say how truth is, how faithful it is. They go to church how people are, how big it is. Church is a big church. Oh, I would like to be the member of that big church. Sometimes you go, seeing that pastor, that pastor is there. Oh, I'll go to the church. Pastor becomes God sometimes. And sometimes when people come to church, they think, that, because of me, something happening there. Not God is using me, something happening there. Because of me, something is happening there. You see that? How can we get organized, How can we have harmony in the church when we have a kind of an ideas? That's why this week's lesson is very beautiful. When we come to church, we should think that I'm going to worship the Creator. That because of me, the church is not there. Because of Creator, the church is there. Therefore, I'm going to church. That's what we see in the Sunday's lesson, that Christ, the head of the church. Can a leader lead the church? Can a leader lead the church? Can a leader lead the church, Brother Charles?
Yes.
Then what is the head of Christ being the church?
Leader can lead, but he leads with God's help.
Okay. He leads with God's help. Leader can lead the church. You know, the politician can lead the politics things in the nation. He can also lead the political nations, you know. But how can he lead? That's very important. When we come to church, we need to understand why Christ is the head of the church. Why we are giving more importance to Christ to be the head of the church? Why? Why we give more importance to Christ to be the head of the church? Why? Brother, why we are giving more importance to Christ to be the head of the church? Sister Bonita, why? You understand what I'm trying to say?
I'm thinking.
Yeah, thank you.
I'll say because he would not lead us astray, because there are times you will hear people say things like that that minister or that leader is leading this church astray.
Mm-hmm.
And as members, we have to realize that the leaders who we're looking up to is just as weak and feeble as we are.
Mm-hmm.
So we could pay attention to them, listen to their instructions, but we need to be really connected with Christ.
Amen.
So they will not be able to lead us.
That's nice. And why Christ is more important to lead the church? Why he is so important and say he's the head of the church?
I read from here.
Okay.
The rock of faith is the living presence of Christ in the church.
Mm-hmm.
Upon this, the weakest may depend, and those who think themselves the strongest will prove to be the weakest,
Mm-hmm.
unless they make Christ their efficiency.
Mm-hmm. Come, Brother Roger.
That is
Okay.
That's what I
That's nice. Any other points? I want to tell you something. No Christ, no church. We are here because we are Christ here in the church. No Christ, no church, sister. Some people think, I have seen in India, not here. People, they will come, they will take the whole authority, they will say, you have to follow what I am telling. Have you seen that? They will take the upper hand upper than Jesus Christ, above Jesus Christ, and they will tell to follow what they like. They will never tell what Jesus likes. For them, he cannot be the head of their family either and the church. Why Christ is head? Because he is the leader who can lead us in the right way, who can teach us to follow the right thing, who can make us, who can change us, who can, shape us, who can make anything what he likes on us in all the aspects. That is why I see Jesus as the head of my family. When I come to church, I see only my Jesus as the head of my church. Maybe Pastor Anand would be the leader of the church. That doesn't mean that, he should lead as he likes. God should lead this church. When God leads, there is success. When man leads, there is unsuccess. Am I right?
Yes.
If God leads my family, there will be peace. Otherwise, my family will be into pieces. Yes. Yes, Lord.
Yeah, but at the same time, we have to allow God to lead, because he wouldn't force it upon us.
Mm-hmm.
So if we are here, we organize a church, and we are just doing our own thing.
That's right.
We cannot just go about and say God is leading the church.
That's right.
So we have to be careful of that.
Correct, very correct. We need to follow the words of God. How can we follow that? How can we follow that? We need to listen to the thin voice of the Holy Spirit. The thin voice. God will not speak with a bold voice saying, hey, He will speak to us with thin voice. We need to submit our life to God on knees and listen to His voice. You just do it, that's all. Many people, they say, they have seen God, but I have not seen God. I have not seen God. But I experienced God. I have experienced. Maybe they might have got the gift to see God. I may be a giftless to see my God. Thomas wanted to see God. He said, unless and until I see Him, I will not believe. He said, Thomas, put your hand in my right and see that I'm there or not. So God might have given a gift to see people whom they don't see, they don't believe. But I believe in God. Therefore, He doesn't need to appear before me. And my faith is more greater than the one who sees God. One who says that he sees God, that means his faith was so less. That's why God was able to, God wanted to show Himself to him to believe Him. But me, He doesn't want to show me because He knows how much I have faith of my God, though I don't see Him. That's where I stand. That's where we stand. Beloved, that's where we stand. So we need to understand the love of God. We need to see what the Lord is willing to speak to us. That's why we need to know that Jesus should be the head of our church. And here is a question. How can we learn to depend upon Christ and not upon any finite being? How can we learn to depend upon Christ, not upon any finite being? We are called human being. You know why we are called human being? The word ing is what? The word ing, in English, I think most of your English teachers, I believe, but I'm not. Being is, it didn't say human being or something. Being, that means it is a temporary. It's not going to be a permanent or living on this earth. That's why He said, you are human being. You will be here and you will be dead and gone. How beautiful, the word describes. So, we need to understand the head of God. And now, servant leadership. One day lesson we are going, servant leadership. What does that mean, servant leadership? The one who wants to be a master, what he should be?
Servant.
What is it? He should be first a servant. Servant can become master. Can master become servant? Servant, only today servant. Today he is working in the hotel, being servant. And he can become what? Master. But can master become a servant?
Yes.
Is it? Here the word two they use. One is serve, another one is slave. Serve, called servant, a slave. Born slave. Slave and born slave. Can you be a slave or a born slave? Are you a slave or a born slave? Are you getting my point or not? Do you understand me, my language? Can you see the slave or born slave? Who am I? Born slave or slave? Christ was born as born slave. He came to this world not as slave even. He came born slave. He was born as born slave. That's why the Bible says he emptied himself. He did what? He emptied himself. You know who is the real servant of God? Who empties himself. Not the one who has something and trying to be a leader. No, 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 no. Not the one who has something, keeping some cunningness or envy or jealous or anything else inside and saying that I am a master, you cannot be and I cannot be. If you want to be a real slave of Jesus Christ, if you want to be a real servant of God, the first task is that we need to empty ourselves. When you see half glass of water, you know what you see? What do you say? Half empty. We should not say half empty. We must see the half full glasses. A teacher brought a white paper with a small spot, black spot on the white paper and said, please write about this. All the children, they write only about the black spot that was small on the white paper. About that, about that, about that, about that, they all described. But unfortunately, only one fellow wrote, leaving that black spot about only the white, white of the paper. Most of the time, if we see any spot, only we will point out on it and nail it and nail it and nail it and will kill it. Why can't we see the good things, what's happening around and describe it? Praise God. You know, even when we come to church, let us have a good spirit rather have a discouraged spirit. And let us go. Little drops of water makes the mighty ocean. Today I went to my small church. It's the smallest church. I went to my smallest church. Tomorrow I will bring one more like me. I will bring one more like me. Then let him or let her bring one more like her or like him. How small drops of water makes the mighty. When I come, Are Baba, Hanuman came. Are Baba, nobody is here in the church. Then I will never come. Why are I coming to church? I asked. To see people around or to see Christ directly? If Noah would have thought about it, even Noah would have not gone into the Ark of the Covenant. Ark of God, what he has made. But you know, I tell you, beloved, we need to understand where we stand. That's why always we should say we should empty our life. When we come to Christ, ask the Lord, wash my heart out of my blood. That's the experience of slave. Unless we become a slave, we cannot become a servant. Unless we cannot become servant, we cannot become master. If we don't reflect our Master Jesus Christ, then we are reflecting somebody as master to the world. If we don't reflect exactly the Master Jesus Christ, whom we are reflecting then naturally? Whom we are reflecting naturally? The opposite spirit. I don't even like to tell his name, pronounce his name because I don't want to make him big. But nowadays, for everything, people only tell because of Satan, because of Satan, because of Satan. A guy went to have meet doctor for his disease. And he said, I'll give you one tablet. And your disease will be healed. But under what condition? When you swallow your tablet, make sure you should not think about the image of monkey. You tell me, is it possible? If you are told, go take this tablet and have it and you'll be alright, they would have thought. But he said, make sure when you take tablet, you should not think about the image of monkey. Do you think when you take tablet without thinking about the image of monkey, you tell me, is it possible? When you hold the tablet, the image will come to his mind. Doctor told. Same thing, anything goes wrong, immediately what you say? Because of Satan. Satan did this. Satan pushed me this. Satan. I tell you, beloved, Satan is around sleeping somewhere. He is quietly sleeping. Nowadays, he doesn't come to church. You know why? Sister Monica, do you know why Satan doesn't come to church nowadays? You know why Satan doesn't come nowadays to the church?
Because we are all on this side.
We are doing more what Satan is doing, more than what Satan is doing in the church. We are doing more than what Satan is doing, Brother Roger, in the church and outside the church. Only one day we are coming here faithfully worshiping. 6 days we are doing all other nonsense things. 7 days we must be with God. Do our work faithfully. Stand with God. Every time, every moment, we must think, my God is with me, I am with my God. That's why he said the word Emmanuel. What is the meaning of the word Emmanuel?
God
We are all
with us.
enjoying in the season of Christmas with a reason.
God
Tell
with
me,
us.
sincerely let us think from the bottom of our heart and say to God, Lord, you are with me and I am with you. We have so much to speak, but no time. And we'll go for Tuesday's lesson. Preserving Christ unity. Preserving Christ unity. How can I preserve Christ unity? How can we preserve Christ unity? Brother, can you preserve it? Or reserve it? Or dissolve it? Sister, did you preserve anything in your house? I should not tell all the secret, Pastor. The thief will come to my house and rob everything that I preserved. Brother, did you preserve anything? Maybe, how can you preserve unity in Christ? Brother Charles, tell me. I know you will have answer for it.
I think we need to be constantly talking about him.
Oh, praise the Lord.
Keep his name alive. You know.
Keep his name alive. Very good thought. Very good thought. How can we preserve the unity? Preserve the unity.
The book says our unity in Christ is found in our understanding of the truth that Christ has given.
Very good thought, Auntie.
That's what it is.
4 things we need to understand to preserve unity. Brother Roger, you want to say anything in short? Okay. Auntie, keep the mic and tell Auntie so that everybody can hear it. Preserving unity is in 4 aspects. 1, you know what Jesus said? What is the attitude of Jesus? Love. The character of Jesus is what? Love. Love your neighbor. Love your neighbor as you love yourself. Are you preserving that? Second, blessed are the peacemakers, that they are the sons and daughters of God. Are we the peacemakers? And then Jesus said, if you want to follow me, what we should do?
Keep his commandments.
Deny yourself and carry
Cross.
what cross? Whose cross?
Yeah.
Your cross? Auntie, your cross? Have you come across your cross? Brother Roger, have you come across your cross? Brother, have you come across your cross? Do you know what is your cross? Don't know? Okay. I'm happy at least you sincerely accept, acknowledging that you don't know. Sister, do you know what is your cross? Very good. I praise God. Keep that within you. Don't tell it out to anybody, including your husband. Yes. And you will be back trouble. Sister Mary, do you know what is your cross? Yes. Bible says, these are the 4 things that we need to understand. Deny yourself and carry your cross and follow me. So, to preserve unity when I come to church, I must love others as I love myself first. Second, I should be the peacemakers, not the troublemakers. Second. Third thing, when I come to church, I should deny myself all my fame and position, post, money, wealth, health, everything that I have. Throw it out and come inside the church and sit as an empty vessel. Fourth, just follow. Not what Pastor Jacob says. Just Listen what God says. According to the Bible. That's very important. According to the Bible. That's very interesting to also know. You know, brother, my sisters, many pastors will teach what is not in the Bible. I'm telling you. You go to churches and see. I don't know how many of you have gone through other denominations also. I've been going through and enjoying other denominations church. I'm invited to speak in many denominations church. Last night also I'm invited to speak in Mizo church. On the spot they gave me a chance to speak about Christmas. So every time when we go, and I just go and come, just preach, do whatever, what God said. But I have been listening. Many people used to say, what is not written in the Bible. Be careful. Why we have unity? You know why we have unity in Adventist, brother? You know why you did not go away from Adventist church? Sister Bunny, you know why you did not go away from Adventist church? Why I did not go away from Adventist church, auntie? Because of the doctrine and the truth what we have is ultimate, where there is no way in any other church. No, you cannot find the truth that we have found in Adventist church in any other church. I'm openly telling you this one. I was an atheist first, once upon a time. I didn't believe God. And I came to, Christianity. Then when I became an Adventist, then I understood the truth. Now I am standing because of the truth of Adventist. Also some of the outstanding truth, which is already torn and thrown, which people are not aware of that. Anyway, I went through also by God's grace. So, to preserve unity, to preserve your truth, what you have learned, 3D. Try, truth, and trust. Try, truth, and trust. What is that try? Try your best to be with God. Follow the truth of God. And trust only your God. Only your God. And then the fourth thing. Organizing for the mission. Organizing for mission. What is that? Organizing for mission. Can you tell me organizing for mission? Any mission is there? Any organization, can you organize anything for mission? What does that mean? Organizing for mission, Brother Charles. Can you share your thoughts? Organizing for mission.
Coming up with anything that could spread God's word.
Very good. That's what I was expecting from you. You can hold mic and tell so that everybody can hear it.
Yeah, I said we need to come up with whatever we could come up with to spread God's word.
Yes. Spreading gospel is only pastor's work. Who are you? Bible says you are the royal priesthood. People think, it's not for me. Anointment is only for pastors, not for anybody. Are you anointed, sister? Are you anointed by the Holy Spirit? Brother Charles? Anointed, brother? Are you anointed, what? Auntie, are you anointed by the Holy Spirit? Say boldly, yes, I am anointed. I'm anointed. When I was anointed? When I was anointed?
When I
Yes,
was in the
sir.
womb.
Auntie, when? When we accept God?
I think I was anointed in my mother's womb.
Yeah, man.
Womb.
That is also a point. But deeper too. If you go a little deep, you know why? When you are anointed. You are anointed when you are in mother's womb, but still if you go deep, you will see, the Bible says, before the foundation of the world. Until the last child, which is going to be born, is written in the list of the God for the foundation of the world. The last child that is going to be born is listed in the list of God before the foundation of the world. Would you say amen for that? Do you understand what I'm trying to say? What an amazing God that we worship. What an amazing God. My name is anointed and listed before the foundation of the world. that one day my son Charles would be doing my ministry. He would sing for me. My brother will sing for me and pray for me. My son, my daughter will support to the church and will be the great supporter to the church. He knows everything that we are going to do. That's why he preserved the mission, and it is our work to organize it for mission. What have you done to your church? John F. Kennedy raised the question. Don't ask what your country has done to you. Ask what you have done to your country. What is the mission of mine? I should not ask what my Lord has done to me, what I have done to what my God has done to me. I should ask the question, what have I done to my God and to my church? What have I done to my God and done to my church? That's how we are preserving for mission. Brother, only one brother Charles is enough. Brother, what's your name? Brian. One brother, one Brian is enough for this church to come through the whole church. What's your name, sister? Taylor. One Taylor is enough to fill the whole church in this church. Sister Bonita, your one son is enough to fill the whole church. God can do that. God can make use of you. And He can do wonders through you. One Lalitha is enough to fill the whole church of the church. Whole the church of the church. But only thing is we need to say, Lord, why did you call me to this church where there is no members? Is it because you know that I have a potentiality of bringing many people to this church? I'm asking you one question before I get this. How many of you really pray for our church to be filled by the members? Sincerely, raise your hand. Praise the Lord. Praise the Lord. Praise God for that. Let us pray. I tell you, your one prayer is accepted by God, enough. If your one prayer is accepted by God, enough. Is it anything impossible to God?
No.
Amen. Therefore, let us believe in the Lord. And I want to go with the last lesson. And now on Friday, to conclude this also. This last conclusion. We have questions here. Dwell more on the idea of a servant leader. What if any examples can we find of this in the secular world? No, can we follow these things? One thing I want to conclude, my dear beloved. How can we have unity in the organization? Let us think about the highlights. First thing, what we should have. Who should be the head of the family? Christ. God should be the head of this house. Second thing, what we should be, how we should be. Like a servant or a slave, or empty ourselves. Third thing, what we should do. Give ourselves to God to make use of us for His cause to be fulfilled. Fourth thing, we need to say, Lord, here I am. Use me. As we do so. And then the last thing, but not the least, I told you, 4 principles to keep in our heart when we come to church. To keep our organization in unity. What are they? Love your neighbor or love somebody as you love yourself. And then second thing, peacemakers. Third thing, what is the third? Can you tell me? What is the third? Deny yourself and carry the cross that you have and follow Jesus. Fourth, follow the truth and stand. Fifth thing I told you, T. Try, truth and trust. Let us try our best. Let us follow the truth. Let us trust in the Lord so that we can have what? Unity in diversity. No matter from which culture we are coming, from which background we are coming, from which color we are coming, from which all these things, different discriminations, denominations, or organizations, forget about it. Let us always think that I am in Christ. Christ is in me. As we do so, definitely the good Lord will bless us. May the good Lord bless each one of us at this time. I request the Sister Ben to come forward and collect the offering. And next part will go for prayer.